Hey, hello YouTube, and welcome to this episode of Learn Everyday English, your roadway to English proficiency. Got a little different video for you today. I'm in the living room, but I'm going to be going over some jokes or puns. Have you heard that word before? Puns or a pun? It's kind of like a joke, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that a little bit later. But before I get into that, there's 3 things you can do for me. Hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and 3, tell your friends about it so that they can benefit from these videos too, just like you. Well, without further delay or further ado, hey, let's jump into today's episode. Well, in this today's episode, I'm going to be going over some puns. And you might want to say, you might be asking yourself, what is a pun? What is a pun? And it's spelled P-U-N. And pun is kind of like a joke that uses different possible meanings of a word, or the fact that there are words that sound alike but have different meanings. Let me repeat that. A pun is like a joke using different possible meanings of a word. It's a word that may have 1, 2, more than one meaning, or the fact that there are words that sound alike but have different meanings. So that's what a pun is. And what I like to do, I got these from Facebook. I go on Facebook every morning, check my kind of messages, see who's posting and what's going on. And if I see a joke or a pun, I saved it because I thought to myself, hey, the viewers of Learn Everyday English might find these interesting, because sometimes understanding jokes in another language can be somewhat difficult. And I thought it would be good exercise, good practice, and just plain fun to go over some puns. So this episode, I'm going to be going over 11 puns or kind of jokes that I downloaded from Facebook, and I'm going to have a part 2 where I'm going to be going over 10 puns. So let's jump into this. Okay, this is the the first pun, and there's 2 people, a couple in a restaurant, and the waiter's taking their order, and the gentleman says, hey, we're in a hurry. Or we can say we're in a rush. Hey, will the pancakes be long? So I'm just going to read the, let me open this a little bit. I'm just going to read the joke and see if you can get it. Then I'm going to explain it to you. So he said, we're in a hurry. Will the pancakes be long? That means, hey, we're in a rush. Is it going to take a long time? Is it going to be a long time for the pancakes? And the waiter says, no, sir, round. No, sir, round. Did you get it? So the gentleman, like I was saying, hey, he's saying, will the pancakes be long? That means, will it be a long time, or will it take a long time to prepare the pancakes? And then the waiter said, no, sir, round. So he was kind of making a play on words, we say, of the word long, because long can mean like take a long time in length of time, but long can be a shape of something. So he was saying, no, the pancakes, they're not going to be long in length, the size wise and length. They're going to be round, as a shape round. Did you get it? Long can be, stretched out, long pancakes that are very long. But no, the waiter says they're going to be round. Ha ha ha. Let me know if you got that, or what do you think? Next one, I'm going to read all the way through and then explain it. So here we have a couple again. The guy looks like he may be on his knee proposing to the girl. Proposing means like to ask her to marry him. That's what it looks like. And then he says, I'm going to make you mine. And she says, oh my God, yes. And then at the bottom they show a picture. Did you get it? Did you get the joke? So he's saying, I'm going to make you mine, which that means you're going to be like my wife, mine. And she's very happy. Oh my God, yes, I'll be your wife. That's what we think this is about. Then it changes suddenly in the bottom picture, and we see them in a location. So they're in a mine, which is an underground location where people dig to try to find ore, maybe gold, silver, some type of precious minerals. So the mine can be like your mine, like my possession, my thing, my wife. But a mine is a noun, and a mine, M-I-N-E, is a place where you dig for coal or other type of natural resources or precious metals. So did you get that? It's a play on the word mine. It's a play on the word mine. The next one, we see there are two women, and they're talking, and one woman says, "Can I ask you about the menu, please? About the menu, please?" And she says, "I'm afraid not." And then she says, "The men I please is none of your business. The men I please is none of your business." Did you get it? So this is a play on the words men and menu and menu. So menu, M-E-N-U, and menu is M-E-N, then a separate word, Y-O-U. Did you get it? So the first lady is, "Can I ask you about the menu, please?" And we think she's asking about what's on the menu to eat. What can I order? And the lady says, "I'm afraid not." And she says, "The men I please is none of your business." So the men I please means the men that are in my life romantically, and I may please them emotionally, maybe sexually, that type of thing. So the men you please can be the menu, as far as the menu you read in a restaurant, or the men you please are the men in your life, the male people and figures in your life that you please, or you make them feel well or good. Did you get it? Okay, here's the next pun or picture joke. The lady in the drive-through says, "Sorry about the wait." And the guy says, "Oh, hey, it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy." So this is a play on the word wait, wait. Because wait can be W-A-I-T, like you have to wait somewhere to spend time or pass time. But wait is pronounced the same, but there's a different word. W-E-I-G-H-T is also weight. That means how heavy something is. So it's a play on the word wait. So sorry about the wait. That means sorry about how long you had to sit in your car for your food to come. But the guy was saying, thinking of weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. Hey, it's not that heavy. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it is a expression like, did you understand it? Did you understand it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Like, did you get the joke? Did you get the joke? Here's the next one. There's a guy, looks like he's screaming, and he says, "I'm terrified of owls. I'm terrified of owls." Do you know what an owl is? Owl is a type of bird. And this guy is seeing his therapist, maybe his psychiatrist. And then the therapist says, "Who?" And the guy starts to scream. Did you get it? Did you get the joke? Because this is the, you might have to know a little bit about owls, but owls make this a specific type of sound. They go, "Hoo, hoo." So this is a kind of a joke where he knows the gentleman is afraid of owls, and the therapist says, "Who?" And he's mimicking the sound an owl makes, which is going to frighten the gentleman on the couch. And that's why he starts to scream, because he's terrified of owls, because he hears the sound who, or the word who, which sounds just like an owl. Did you get it? Here's the next one. We see there's a doctor, and then there's a lady in his doctor's office, and the doctor's saying, "I'm going to have to draw blood." And then in the bottom picture, he says, "Thanks for waiting." Did you get it? Did you get it? So the doctor says, "I'm going to have to draw blood." To draw blood means to like to take blood from somebody. If you go to the doctor's office or hospital and they need a sample of blood, we say they draw your blood. They draw. To draw means to kind of pull out or to remove blood. So you're thinking, okay, they're going to take some blood from my arm and do an analysis of the blood. But in the bottom picture, we see that the doctor actually drew a picture of blood. So this is a play on the word draw. Draw can mean to take blood from somebody's arm, or to draw can mean like to draw a picture or painting. So did you get it? Did you get it? Let me know. Okay, this is the next one. There's a family at the dinner table. They're eating, and the dad said, "This meal is so vegan." You know, vegan is just type of like a lifestyle that people that don't eat meat and I think don't eat dairy products and that type of thing. And his son answers, "Yeah, being a vegan is a huge mistake." Did you get it? Because you know vegans don't eat meat, so the son is saying, "Hey, we miss eating steak, or we're going to miss eating steaks because we're vegan." But mistake sounds like another word. Do you know what that word is? It's the word mistake, like an error or something that you've done wrong. It's mistake. So when you hear missed steak, as in the picture, you might think of the word mistake. So maybe being a vegan is not only a missed steak, like the thing you eat, but it's also a mistake or an error, something that you've done wrong or you shouldn't have done after all. Did you get it? Hey, did you get it? Did you get it? Hey, let me know in the comments. These may also be, we could say these jokes might be corny. Corny, have you heard that? So they're like, yeah, they're a little bit funny, but they're a little bit silly, kind of stupid. We say that's what the joke is corny, like silly, a little bit immature or stupid. But it may make you laugh. Here's the next joke, and it says, "In case of fire, take stairs." In case of fire, take stairs. And we see there's a gentleman running with some stairs and from a fire. Did you get it? Did you get it? Usually, you know, when people, there's a fire in a building, they say, "Don't take the elevator. Don't take the elevator. You need to take the stairs or go down the stairwell or the stairway." But in this picture is talking about something literal. So this person literally or actually took some stairs with him, which is not really what "in case of fire take stairs" means. It means that you go down the stairs. You don't actually remove the stairs and take them with you when you go out the building. So did you get it? Did you get it? Let's see what's next. Okay, here some people are talking, and this lady is talking to this man, and she says, "Hey, can you type fast? Can you type fast?" We think that's, can you type quickly or rapidly? And the man, the man says, "Yes, that and many other words. Yes, that and many other words." Did you get it? Did you get it? Yeah, instead of answering saying, "Yes, I can type quickly or very rapidly," he says, "Yes, I can type that." And what he means is, yes, I can type the word fast, F-A-S-T, and I can type other words as well. So he didn't really answer the question. He assumed the lady was using the word fast in the manner of saying rapidly, but he was saying, no, I can type the actual word, not what the word fast means. Did you get it? Okay, this is the next picture. It's a picture of Santa Claus and talking to one of his elves. Elves, that's plural. One is called an elf, but the plural is elves. And he said to one of the elves, "I said hire a rapper. I said hire a rapper." And to wrap means like to enclose something in something, or on Christmas you wrap presents. You put some paper around boxes or paper around gifts. You wrap boxes of gifts with wrapping paper. But there's another word that sounds just like rapper, the W-R-A-P-P-E-R, and that's R-A-P-P-E-R. And R-A-P-P-E-R is a person who raps, who sings, or a type of music called rap, and that person is called a rapper. So the elf went out and hired a person who is a rapper, R-A-P-P-E-R, instead of a person that can wrap gifts, which is a rapper, W-R-A-P-P-E-R. Hey, did you get it? Did you get it? And I think this is the last one, and this is called Dad Jokes. Dad Jokes. And this one says, my wife complains I don't buy her flowers. And to be honest, I didn't know she sold flowers. Did you get it? So we think my wife complains I don't buy her flowers. I don't buy flowers for her. I don't buy flowers to give to her. But then he says, to be honest, I didn't know she sold flowers. So I didn't buy her the flowers. So he meant I didn't buy the flowers that she was selling, which were her flowers. Did you get it? Like, I didn't buy the flowers that she was selling, her flowers. But the wife was saying that he doesn't buy her flowers, that he doesn't buy flowers for her. Hey, did you get it? Did you get it? So some of these jokes or puns, maybe we say very subtle, very subtle. They're not very direct, and sometimes you have to have a good command of the language or know something about the language to really get it. And I know that's difficult thing for me in Spanish, like to understand jokes or comedians and comedy, that type of thing. But I think these are kind of fun. They can test your knowledge, push you, and you can kind of learn things. So let me know what you thought of these jokes, these puns. Did you think that they were funny? Did you think that they were corny? And do you have jokes like these in your country, in your language? Hey, if you speak Spanish, maybe let me know a couple of these jokes or puns like this in Spanish. I'd find it interesting and to try to go through and read them and see if I can understand them as well. So this will be a short lesson, this episode of Learn Everyday English. So again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends about it. And hey, we'll talk to you later. Take it easy. Hey, goodbye.